What's going on, guys? It's the Rizz here and welcome to episode 1 of the Peterborough United career mode here on FIFA 19 with the aim of taking my hometown club from League 1 to the Premier League and maybe even into Europe as well. I'm super excited for this series and I hope you are too. This series will be coming out every Tuesday and Saturday and will contain 3 games per episode apart from this episode, which will contain the opening 2 league games of the season. What we'll do now is we'll jump straight into the objectives for the season. We have a mix of high, medium and low priorities. So the first one will be youth development. Within 2 seasons have at least 1 player from the youth academy signed in the first season and make sure they play 50% of the latter season. Brand exposure, keep a stretch of 85% attendance in 5 consecutive home games. EFL League 1, they want us to gain automatic promotion as a high priority. So with this series being on ultimate difficulty as well, I think actually we are going to struggle with that. Also reach the round of 32 in the FA Cup as well. And then finish the season with a profit margin of 8.8 million. Obviously with promotion, that should be achievable. So now with the objectives being set, we'll now have a look at this squad that can hopefully help us achieve them objectives. So goalkeeper wise, we do have Connor O'Malley and Aaron Chapman. Connor O'Malley is going to be our starting goalkeeper. Aaron Chapman in FIFA is not good at all. He will be my backup keeper though, signed from Accrington in real life, previously Golden Glove winner in League 2 last season. After that we have the legend that is Mark Tyler, 41 years of age. He's got 12 months on his contract expiring. We are going to let that just run out at the end of the season. Darren Lyon, right back by trade, also can play central defensive midfielder as well. 23-year-old, 58 rated. I don't think I'll be using him much. Jason Naismith will be our starting right back. Again, another Scot, 26 years of age. Signed from St Mirren, I believe, in real life. Centre back partnership will be Rizz, Bennett, and also Ryan Tafazoli. His contract will be expiring, but I will be looking to renew that very shortly. He's definitely championship quality if we were to get there in the first season. An experience in Sebastian Bassong and also Ben White, the youngster signed recently from Brighton in real life on loan. Joshua Yorworth also provides more depth at the back for us in centre back position. Left back wise, we do have Colin Daniel. Is permanently signed from us. We got him from Blackpool. Tyler Denton's currently on loan at Leeds. We do have actually quite a few loan players at Peterborough at the moment, as well as another one, which is Daniel Lafferty, recently signed on loan from Sheffield United. He'll probably be my starting left back. The captain is Alex Woodyard, central defensive midfielder, 67 rated, and then Magic Man Marcus Maddison. Hopefully, we need him to have a good season in our quest for automatic promotion. There is no chance he'll be going anywhere this season at all. Joe Ward can play right mid and centre, well, sort of like right back mainly. Well, I'll also put him in central midfield as well because he has got good pace there. Isaac Buckley-Ricketts probably won't get much into the team. Lewis Reeds, again a good youngster, signed from Sheffield United, funnily enough, as Lafferty. Kyle Dempsey was a weird one. Signed him from Fleetwood Town in real life. Fleetwood Town are not happy about that at all. Got him on a loan deal to the end of the season. Callum Cook will just be there for backup. Not really interested in playing him at all. Might get a few cup games. Jermaine Nelson is definitely someone who will not be playing with me at all. He has been a complete pain in real life at Peterborough and he will not get a game with me at all. I'm going to let his contract expire and just release him. Mark O'Hara was doing really well in the first team in real life and then sort of slipped down the pecking order. So Ricky Dembele on the left hand side, pace and trickery is sort of his trade. He'll be very, very vital for us. As well as George Cooper, can play both left mid and right midfield. Again, will be a good backup option for Maddison and Dembele. Lee Tomlin, former Peterborough player, recently signed from Cardiff, once again on loan. Surprise, surprise. He'll be, I've only looked, he's got 48 stamina, so he'll be good sort of again to replace Lewis Reed, probably in the centre of the park. Matt Godden is a striker with Ivan Toney up top. That'll be our 2 main striker partnerships. And also we'll then have Jason Cummings funny enough, again on loan, this time from Notts Forest, and he'll be on loan until the end of the season as well. This does leave us with one striker position that we do need to fill, obviously, to get the depth. I'll go through who I've shortlisted in a second with you, but we'll go through the squad and the formation we'll play this season. Looking to play a 4-1-3-2, however this could change into 4-1-2-1-2 if needed as well. We'll have O'Malley at the back with Lafferty, Tafazoli, Bennett and Naismith. Alex Wojala captain in central defensive midfield. Madison on the right, I'm hoping for loads of assists and crosses from him this season. Lewis Reed in the middle of the park, again he could be switched out for Dempsey quite easily. Also Siriki Dembele on the left, and then we've got Ivan Toney and Matt Godden up top. So in this series as well, I'll be looking to utilise our youth scouts. So just to confirm, we have £1.76 million in transfer budget and 14k on the wage budget. We're looking at just getting just the one youth scout for now, which I think it looks like it'll be probably Ollie Davies, as we don't have enough money for the remaining. Really, I would like to look at Dylan Harrison, but it's just a bit too much for us at the moment. Ollie Davies, I've gone with in the end. He'll go his 4-star experience and 3-star judgment. I'll send him out to England for 9 months. Hopefully, I do want to sort of utilise a few of the youth players we're going to have in the series as well. And obviously, we need it as well to complete some of the objectives as well. So as previously mentioned, there is a striker position that we do need to fill. I have started to shortlist 2 strikers who I believe are good enough quality to come into the squad as a backup, which I'll show you them now. They will be Keziah Sterling from Tottenham Hotspur, 19-year-old. He's got his preferred foot is right, medium work rates, 2-star weight for 3-star skills, which is a bit of a letdown, but he has got good pace and sprint speed, which in League One is vital, and it's something as well at the top we lack. Other player I'm looking at as well is Sam Surridge. Again, we don't have a particular target man. Tallest player we've got is Matt Godden, but he's not really strong enough to act as a target man. So Sam Surridge would be perfect for that. Is high medium work rates, 6'3". So I'll have a look now as well. I'll have a look at the training aspect of this series. All training will be done off camera. I have 2 slots for Conor O'Malley, 2 for Siriki Dembele, and 1 for Ivan Toney. However, please drop a comment below if you feel like there's anyone else I should put instead of them players. I mean, when our scout report comes back anyway, we'll probably be replacing these players with some youth players. I'm not going to be selling anyone in this transfer window, only buying, so any transfer offers I receive I will just skip over for now. And I'll come back to you when we've got our scout reports back on our 2 strikers. Okay then, so we do have our scout reports back for Keziah Sterling and Sam Surridge. So Keziah Sterling then, 61 rated. He's got okay pace, not bad, probably one of the quicker players in the team. Good jumping as well. Strength, obviously, and stamina is really poor. Good finishing as well for sort of his age. Definitely a little League One standard. Sam Surridge, 64 rated. Great strength is definitely what I'm looking for as well. So this is probably the player I'll probably go for over Keziah Sterling. He's got okay pace. Finishing as well is pretty decent. Good heading accuracy for this level. And not too bad ball control. Wage-wise, he's on about 5.9. I'm going to go in for the loan deal. And hope now that we can obviously get him for at least 50%, no more than really than 50% of his wages. Try and keep the wage budget down as low as possible. So I'm decided in the end, I was going to go for a short-term loan, but I have decided I'll go for a 1-year loan, 1-year loan deal for Sam Surridge. Eddie Howe is absolutely okay with that. You know, he's wanting to do a 60-40 split. I'm not prepared to do that, so I do counter that in the end, doing a 40-60 split in my favour, I believe. Or did I go lower? Went down to 30. I went down to 30 in the end, actually, so 30-70. They've settled on 50-50, which is what I was going to take before coming into negotiations with Eddie Howe anyway. So I do accept, and Sam Surridge will be our first signing in this series. So Sam Surridge on a 1-year loan deal from Bournemouth in the Premier League. and he'll be joining just in time for our game against Bristol Rovers. Now, monthly scout report has come back. Obviously, it is the first of the month. Jordan Cooper looks really, really poor for 15 years of age. Brandon Collins as well doesn't look a good standard for us. Patrick Bailey, 50 to 66 overall. I decided to carry on, continue scouting him. Ethan Bailey, again, not a good standard. And Oliver Bells, looking at sort of, do I, don't I? In the end, I decided to reject him, and in the end, just keep Patrick Bailey for now. Scout him for a further month, and then we'll obviously decide whether or not he'll be good enough to join this squad or not. So we have now got Bristol Rovers. So we'll be playing at the ABAC Stadium. So our first home game of the season. Bristol Rovers will be a tough opposition for us. I expect them to probably finish sort of like mid-table this season. So let's jump straight into this match against Bristol Rovers. Come on, the Posh. Let's get a good start to the season. So it's with the captain, Alex Woodyard. Plays into Lewis Reed. Then into Matt Godden, who does a 1-2 with Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney steams into the box, cuts back inside, finesses it, and cannons it off the crossbar. Great early pressure from Peterborough, but it should have been a chance that he should have done better with. But like I said, it's great early pressure, and that is what we need in this game. So, goal kick here for Bristol Rovers. Keeper only sends it midway inside his own half. Naismith wins the header. Matt Godden doing a 1-2 with Marcus Maddison. Maddison, chance to get across in here to Sariki Dembele. And Dembele makes it Peterborough 1, Bristol Rovers 0 with a venomous volley into the bottom corner. Absolutely no chance for the goalkeeper. And Peterborough get a deserved lead. Great technique from Dembele, and you'll see it from this angle here. Keeper has absolutely no chance. Arrows into the bottom corner with so much venom, and it's Peterborough 1, Bristol Rovers 0. Bristol Rovers here deep into stoppage time in the first half with their first attack of the match. Comes from a corner, headed goalwards and cleared off the line by Lafferty. Can we get this away? That was an insane clearance off the line. Goal-saving clearance. And that is all she wrote for the first half. Peterborough going 1-0 at the break. 8 minutes plus stoppage time at the end of this half now. Tafazoli does a 1-2 with O'Malley. Got to be careful about passing it around the back here, Peterborough, so late on. Into Alex Woodyard. He's going to look to switch over to Naismith. Short pass. They do not want to concede from here. That would be disastrous. Bristol Rovers passing it around so nicely. Ball comes in. Free man, and Chris Lines equalises for Bristol Rovers. And Peterborough, a defensive error. Poor. And Jason Cummins, you can see in the bottom right, now will be coming on for Matt Godden. The Rizz has to go all out here. A terrible defensive error though in the first game of the season. Because of that offensive error, defence had switched off. Chris Lines got ahead of his man, and it was a real simple volley finish through the legs of an unsuspected Connor O'Malley. It's Bristol Rovers 1, Peterborough 1. I think this is now going to be almost the last chance of the game, and it is. And Peterborough, I would say that's 2 points dropped. They had that in the bag until the last 8 minutes. A defensive error from Alex Woodyard, the captain. And that's 2 points dropped for them now. It's finished here at the ABACs. Peterborough United 1, Bristol Rovers 1. So after that disappointing late goal against Bristol Rovers, we're going to have to sort of try and bounce back here, and it will be away at Spockdale to face Rochdale. Always a tough team on FIFA for myself playing against these. This is going to be no easy game. Let's jump straight into this one now, and hopefully we'll do better and have less defensive frailties than we did in the previous. So Rochdale with possession here, 35 minutes in. Great through ball. Naismith completely not aware of that. O'Malley tips it over, and it falls into the path of Joe Thompson, who puts Rochdale ahead here at Spotland. And Peterborough United go down a goal here, and it's going to be uphill work from here against a team that they always struggle against. Joe Thompson, great ball in. O'Malley, I would say, should have done better. He should have either tipped it over the bar or at least caught it if he's doing that. Should never be parrying it into the path of the players. And Joe Thompson capitalises on that mistake from O'Malley. 1-0 Rochdale. Peterborough have been really struggling this half. Haven't actually had an opportunity as yet. Marcus Maddison trying to find a bit of space. Lays it off to Alex Woodyard, who strikes it. It's a great save from Josh Lillis. Tips it around the post for a corner. It's a really, really good save. You can see the quality of the strike from Alex Woodyard was there. But Josh Lillis equal to it. It's a great save. It's going to have to be a superb strike to beat Lillis today. We do now have a corner though, with only a few minutes of added time to go. Still obviously down by a goal. Corner comes in, a really, really poor corner. No excuse, that was terrible. Tafazoli just trying to pass it around on the outside, trying to get some space. Maddison back to Tafazoli. And as we're still making forward movement, the ref decides to call it there for the half. And we're down by a goal to 0. Now Peterborough got a bit more fluid movement now. Ball straight through to Ivan Toney. Surely he can't miss this one. Surely not going to hit the bar. No, he doesn't. Ivan Toney coolly slots it home. And we do beat Josh Lillis. And it's Rochdale 1, Peterborough 1. Ivan Toney with his first goal of the season. A real calm finish. But it's all about the quality of the pass from Lewis Reed to set up Ivan Toney. I mean, it's a fantastic ball. After that goal, we do actually take off Marcus Maddison and bring on Lee Tomlin. Hasn't played much there this season, Lee Tomlin. After coming in from Cardiff. Hopefully he'll try and inspire us into a victory today. Ball though now with Rochdale. Again, lovely passing. Just so fluid movement on the passing there. So easy. Ball's going to come in. Cross comes in. Header. Oh, that's a great save from O'Malley. Makes up for the earlier error. That is a brilliant save. Peterborough now on the attack. Looking to make some space. Switched it over. It's a great reverse pass into Colin Daniel. Crosses it in. And Matt Godden rises higher over the left back. And Matt Godden makes it Peterborough 2, Rochdale 1. Completely against the run of play. Rochdale have been all over us this game. But Matt Godden gives us the lead now. It's a fantastic header. Rochdale, 20 minutes to go now. And there's been almost an instant reply from our goal from Matt Godden only a few minutes ago. Lucky with a bounce. Terrible defending. Oh, and we've conceded straight away. Only 3 minutes after Matt Godden gives us the lead. We go behind. Again, terrible defending. Rochdale capitalise on that. One final opportunity must be for Peterborough now. In stoppage time. Out to Lewis Reed. Takes the shot. And Lillis was there again. Unbelievable. It's a terrible shot. So tame from Lewis Reed. He could have done so much better. But once again, how many times am I going to say today? Josh Lillis keeps us out. We have a corner now. Hopefully now we can actually get something out of this. Good corner. Great header. Oh, and another save from Josh Lillis. Oh, this is unbelievable. How can we not score past him now? All we need is that third goal. Look at the reactions on that. To flick his left hand up and tip it round the post. An unbelievable save from the League One goalkeeper. One final chance possibly. Just passing it around, looking for a bit of space. Outside now to Colin Daniel. Surely. Oh, it's a terrible pass. Cleared away by Callum Camps. And that is it. It's finished another draw here in League One for Peterborough United. It's finished Rochdale 2, Peterborough United 2. We've got to do so much better. And we've got to sort out our defence as well. So guys, that concludes the episode 1 of the Peterborough United Road to Glory career mode. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. The next episode will be out on Saturday, where we'll start that episode facing against Blackburn Rovers in the Carabao Cup. A tough home game that hopefully we can pick up a victory and take a scalp as well. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all again very soon.